Gratitude is the drink for the soul. Go on, get drunk. I heard that quote a year or so ago, and I really believe it to be true. You're probably skeptical as to how true this is, or is it just a bunch of hoopla, stuff in the air? You can't really touch it. You know, it's just kind of fluffy stuff. But there's science behind it now. And a guy that I love listening to, his name is Dr. Andrew Huberman. He goes into the science of how being grateful, actually just practicing gratitude, changes the circuitry of your brain. Literally. That's science backed. I'm going to plug the podcast in the description. One particular instance that I found very beneficial was one that talked about how being grateful also decreases anxiety. There's science behind that, guys. And I think it's like halfway through the podcast, in his description for the video that I'll link in my description, you'll be able to quickly navigate and see where that section is. But I just found it really interesting. You know, I've been on this non-stop like learning adventure for several years now. I feel like gratitude though is the central point to everything else. Like being grateful, from what I've found, is the most important thing, and then you build all these other things around it to live your best life. But just practicing gratitude, and even for small things, like, man, I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to look at this. But not even that, even if I was in a downtown area like I live in, and I live on my own now, which is giving me more time to, I guess, go introspective and not always feel like I'm on around my roommates and stuff. But it's just really been, incredible. Something as small as I'm grateful to be alive, which isn't small at all, now that I kind of say that out loud. It's a pretty big thing. But for everything that had to have gone right, for you to be watching this video right now, and for me to be sitting here talking to you right now. And I'm not just talking, you know, you won the sperm lottery, right? Like whatever that odd is, like 1 in 7 billion to be born to be the winning sperm. That's one odd, right? That's the ultimate lottery. But let's go a little bit further back. Through evolution, through the animals that evolved to make humans. All of them, they had to avoid being eaten by other animals, avoid volcanoes, meteors, smacking into the earth, killing everything. I mean, that happened, I think, and then we went back to, like, plankton, and then we evolved again. But for all of those things to have happened the way that they happened, and for you to be watching this video right now, it's miraculous. It's miraculous. And that thought alone, I mean, I think about that daily, multiple times a day. I feel like I'm almost constantly in this state of wonder of like, I am so lucky. I get to bite into this Crunchwrap Supreme. I am so lucky. Yesterday I bought 2 Baconators. I had a coupon for buy one, get one for $1. I am so lucky. I mean, and then you can go a step further and compare yourself to third world countries, and if you're watching from a third world country, there's still things that you can find gratefulness in those situations. But like, I walk through the grocery store and I'm looking at all this food. It's the modern day Serengeti. We have like unlimited possibilities. Every flavor we'd want to taste is right here within our reach. We are so incredibly lucky. And no one, I don't know, no one really thinks about that, but Dexter kind of inspired that thought for me. One of my favorite shows ever, and now it's back, Dexter New Blood, but there was this bit in the original series, and he's walking through the supermarket, he goes, supermarkets, the modern day Serengeti. And, you know, he was kind of portraying to this incidence of people hunting other people, like they go there to find people that are susceptible, women, children, because they want to do bad things to them. But also, you know, I look at it like we're not hunting out on the plains anymore. We're not fighting for our life every given moment with tribes and steering off hunger. Like, no, we have it all. It's all here in this grocery store. And we got options. We got so many options. We're not just looking like, oh, we eat chicken for every meal. Yeah, we don't have to fight for it anymore, but we're eating chicken for every... Like, no. You got rotisserie chicken already baked. You got chicken just cut up that you can take home and cook yourself, put whatever seasoning on it you want. You got chicken tender subs, my personal favorite at Publix. They're loaded. Oh my God, those things are massive. Anywho, guys, I just wanted to kind of speak about how being grateful towards myself, how I even have this opportunity to do anything, has just had this spillover effect and made me be more grateful and hopeful. Everything is a miracle, guys. Everything is a miraculous miracle. And you should be grateful for that. You should be grateful for the pain. Right before I made this video, I ran 3.5 miles, and it's 35 degrees out right now. And there's mountains, as you can probably tell. And I don't know if you've ever ran in the cold, for one, but also hilly terrain, for two. But for some reason, running in the cold, man, just kills your chest. Like at the end of it, you're like, taste this iron, and it's like you put a bunch of pennies in your mouth, and you're coughing, and you're like, what is this irony, this blood tasting feeling? I don't know what goes on in your chest when you're running in the cold up a mountain. But I make sure that I don't stop. I can slow down, but I don't stop. And when it's hard, and I'm going up the mountain, I just keep telling myself, I'm grateful to be doing this right now, rather than not doing it, rather than not doing anything, rather than being nothing, rather than never having experienced anything. I'm grateful for having the opportunity to be in pain right now, to be in discomfort, to want to quit. And you start thinking like that, and your motivation just whoop, skyrockets. Way up. I feel blessed. It's amazing. So, it's been a while since I made a video. I know. My priorities have changed. I'm really just trying to live my best life, find myself. I am awake. I'm just trying to take advantage of this life that I've been given because I'm so grateful to have it. And you should be too. Because I've been in some dark places. And I'm sure you have too. You've been some places where you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. Like in high school, there was this phase where I literally felt nothing. Like literally. Like I was like, if people are talking to me, sometimes I just wouldn't speak. I'd get like this weird overrushed feeling of like anxiety and like kind of just everything would kind of like blur out around me, and because I would be like nothing matters, like I didn't have like faith or anything. And I was like, nothing matters. So people are talking to me and I'm just not responding because I'm like, why does it matter? Like, what? That's so weird. But now I just try to spread love to others and build a community. And another novel thought that I had, and then I'm gonna close this video out, but my social circle has just been like branching out in all these different directions now. And my opportunities seem endless. Because I feel like I come from a place of like authenticity and a fun energy, like that I want to bring to others. Like I want to spill my fun in every interaction, even at work, which gets harder to do sometimes. I got 9 to 5. like IT job. But you know, your intention is everything. And so my quote that I wrote on my phone, didn't actually write it, who does that anymore? Guys, we need to annihilate the metaverse. I'm like, okay, that's a whole nother thing. But my quote was, your social universe expands proportionately to the good, fun energy that you expend towards others. Say that one to yourself a few times. Your social universe expands proportionately to the good, fun energy you expend towards others. If you're going into any interaction and you're looking to add an element of fun to it, element of surprise, element of adventure, in a good-spirited kind of way, the universe is going to be like, woo, this guy. Yes, keep doing that. And you see people, like, how they respond and react. Thought something was falling from the tree there. How people respond and react is, that's everything. You know, that's the evidence. That's all I need to see. Try it. Experiment, guys. Test it out. For someone checking out the checkout line, say something. Say something a little funny. Say something a little unprecedented. And watch them kind of be like, whoa, thanks for shaking up my routine. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna bounce back right at you. So it's a win-win. It's actually like you're winning more so than if you would have just done nothing. It's really, that's like a paradox. It's like the more that you just wanna provide a good experience for others, the better a good experience is gonna happen for you through that experience. See what I'm saying? Anyway, I digress. I know I've just rambled here, but with it being Thanksgiving, guys, just wanted to offer my 2 cents of how gratitude, you know, can change your life, quite frankly. And even if you don't believe it to begin, just close your eyes, feel what you're feeling, and be like, you know, and start to think about what I was just talking about the like you even being here right now, being able to feel these feelings of discomfort as you lay there with your eyes closed on the carpet, like feeling these weird memories come up and you're uncomfortable because we're all just attached to our phones. But sit with that and just kind of be like, I'm grateful to be feeling this. I'm grateful for this. This is going to reveal something to me. And then once you get through that uncomfortable spell for like the first couple minutes, next you might enter this transcendental state and come away with some real insights. It happens. So that's all I got to say. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Be grateful, be kind, add an element of fun to the things that you do, and watch us change your life. I'm not a doctor, but the guy in the description is. Watch that podcast on why gratitude is beneficial and the science behind it. It's hard to argue with science. And that's it. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see ya in the next video. Bye, guys.